Happy Beltane! I'm here to do a quick collective reading for everybody while we're here. I'm using the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed, if you have not heard, but it is a beautiful deck that has helped me many a times. But yeah, essentially I'm just here to give you a little bit of guidance, a little bit of nurturing, a little bit of nudging, all these good things under this wonderful, wonderful time of year. Technically the start of, I believe, summer in Europe, but around here it's definitely the start of spring. This is full spring, full action. Everything's moving, the sun is out. It feels very summer-like actually right now, but overall we're just having a great time. So yeah, essentially, oh, hello, I think actually that's good. So I've already given incantation to bring spirit in, but I will say that yeah, we got 5 beautiful cards here. So we're gonna start. I feel okay, sorry, the light is super bright all of a sudden, which I appreciate. Thank you, sun. But just so you can see, and sorry, these sunglasses are really wonky, but it's fine. I'm fine. So anyway, the first card that came out was Elephant Spirit, Learn from the Past, and it was in reverse, meaning upside down. It doesn't always mean it has to be the opposite of something. It's literally just saying, hey, pay attention to this. So with that, Elephant Spirit is saying, learn from the past. Yeah. What I get from this is any wisdom that you receive at this time, you've actually already received it, but there could be lessons that are coming up again that are saying hey, have you fully learned your lesson, and what can you take from the past in order to help you in this current present moment? I want to get some more of these cards turned up here. Hold on. So I wish I could stand this for you, but little elephant dude is gonna sit right there. Okay, let's see the other cards to give a little bit more context as to what is going on. Okay, so I had 3 more cards that came up in the reverse. That's fine. No issue with that whatsoever. But I will say, so Squirrel Spirit came up, Hummingbird, and Electric Eel. So these are actually such cool cards. I freaking love them. They're just so detailed and beautifully colored and bam in your face, which I appreciate. So when I see this combination, I'm going to start with Squirrel Spirit. It feels like there's definitely some goals in mind that you have that you're hesitant about reaching at this time. So Squirrel Spirit, it says believe in yourself. This is a time of gathering for you in terms of it could be knowledge, it could be inspiration, it could be even just gathering the supplies needed for this project you're after. But there's so much confidence in it, and it's again, in time with the season where this is go time. This is hey, we're gonna continue flourishing because the rest of the world is, and that should inspire you just in itself. And then in combination with Hummingbird and Electric Eel, Hummingbird is all about being in the present moment. It's very much it moves at such a fast rate with its wings. There's just, it feels like it's kind of stepping in the future almost because of how quickly it goes. But Hummingbird is also very still, very present when it's actively collecting that nectar for itself. So as you're going to work on this project, I think it's really important to understand that yes, have this inner belief in yourself, even if nobody else understands it, this is okay. But Hummingbird is also saying enjoy the journey as it's happening, as you're collecting these materials, as you're relishing in the beautiful inspiration of what you're here to do and to produce and create and share with the world. Every step of the way, they want you to be fully present as much as you can and relish in that. Really sit in that energy and go, ooh, this is wonderful. And then again, I keep bringing up Electric Eel, but not saying much, but now it also it kind of ties it all together. So he says to bring your ideas to life, and what I get from that is, yeah, it's the gathering and then making sure that you do something with it. This isn't just a personal project. This is something that you need to share with other people in a decent amount of time, or there's no timeline on anything. Please don't add pressure to yourself. Don't let the ego do that to you out of fear and pushing and prodding, instead of just feeling this genuine call to share. But with electric eel, it is definitely electrifying. It is more sudden. It is more like, it just feels like this excitement that goes with creating this. Like, you're just gonna feel like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait, I need to go. And same with like squirrel too, where it's like very jittery and like, and again with the hummingbird, it's all very quick movement. So with that, yeah, like bring your ideas to life. It's like, this is about the action piece, and I can resonate with this in my own life too, where it's like, you know, even putting my face out here, it feels like such a big thing, and yet I'm doing it. I am feeling that electric energy to share and to do these readings, because I know that they're going to help somebody out there. And so I think with your project, like, it will help the ripple effect on the collective level. Like, even when you think it doesn't, even when you think nobody's watching or everybody from your hometown is judging or all these things, like, so be it. But honestly, like, what you are here to create and share with the world is important, and it's gonna take the world by storm, which is really freaking cool. So yeah, bring it to life. Bring it to life. Don't hold back on it. Who cares what everybody else thinks? And lastly, koi fish spirit. There's always enough. So this leans into the fear of being seen. This leans into the fear of persecution and the fear of, you know, not having enough. To me, like, the koi is such a lucky fish. Like, not just from all the stories and all the, you know, mythos around it, but like, the koi to me has always felt very auspicious of something more. Like, even my own personal life, it just seems like every time I see them, they're so captivating and so like magical in how they present. And I just did a reading too on this, but like, the koi is very much represents to me like, it's yin and yang, and very like, it's that balance in life. So like, to have the two like circle each other and like represent the masculine feminine energies and all of that kind of stuff, like, there's just so many ways you can go about it. But like, koi fish is very auspicious. So like, whatever you do bring into the world, you're going to be successful at it. I don't know the scale of it, but like, whether it's super small, like community based, or just with friends and family, or on a large like world scale, it's going to be successful. Like, this points to not only a successful future of sharing your passions, but also of the abundance that's meant to follow. And I will circle back to elephant spirit too before I forget. But elephant spirit, learn from the past. Like, when you're doubting yourself, when you're feeling this sense of like, you know, just questioning and stalling and like unsure of where to go, pause, but like, remember your training, remember your past, remember these things, these moments in time where you didn't think you learned something, but you actually did. Like, if there's moments in your life that keep coming up that are like, you know, just these thoughts that come into your brain where like, why am I thinking about this right now? But it feels like in the back of your mind, like relevant to the situation. Sit with that, be present with that, and like, dissect it, if you will, and see like, what led to this, what could I have done better? But don't like beat yourself up for it, or like sit in it so long that it stops you from doing anything, because all of a sudden the shame comes up. But this is just saying, like, use this wisdom to your advantage in order to create this abundance in your life. Yeah, like, that feels really potent. So yeah, and you have the training, you have the skill set, you have the life lessons you don't need anymore. It's not talking about you joining another club or another school or another course or whatever. Like, this is about putting that into practice and sharing it with the world, and it will do wonderfully. So yeah, I'm just gonna pull like one more. Actually, I feel called to this other deck, the deck I just used. So I just want to see if anything else pops up to kind of like, yeah, hello. Okay, there's lots lots of information. So yeah, you and your loved ones are safe with the new moon in Cancer. So like, even if you're fearful about what this means for you and your family, like how people are going to view you, it doesn't matter. You're protected. Spirit's on your, like, got your back. It's nothing to worry about. And then I'm gonna do, yeah, I think this bottom pile, sorry, there were 6 cards in 2 piles of 3, so I want to do the first one first. So have faith in your dreams with the waxing crescent moon here. Have faith in your dreams, which I think is very, you know, of course, like, you don't want to be without fuel, because then where's your passion? Where is this energy and drive coming from to even complete this project and complete this gift you want to share? And then in reverse, these two cards fell out, which is the end of a tough cycle approaches with the full moon in Capricorn, and a time to give rather than take with the new moon in Virgo. So when these types of cards are in the reverse, I would say that like there's still more work to be done ahead. Like it could be approaching, but like not very quickly. Like there's still a lot actually to be done. I should backtrack on that. But yeah, like it's not something to deter you. It's actually something that's really beautiful in how it can unfold in so many different ways, and you have the magic and the power to continue in whatever direction you want. And again, when the new moon in Virgo is in reverse with the time to give rather than take, I think it's actually like a time to just like put a pause on anything like super big that might be taking you away from this project. And it's not a bad thing either. It's like, it's just kind of like saying like, hey, like it's time to like pour into your own cup a little bit more. So that's kind of what I get from that. And then with the last three, I have adjustments are required from the third quarter moon. Confidence is the key to success with the new moon in Leo. And, sorry, I'm trying to find the best spot for this. And it's time to release negativity with full moon in Scorpio, which is right now. Oh my gosh. I love how these cards come up when it's like the actual time. So you know that it's like actually really relevant. Love that. So I'll focus on these two first just because they're here. So new moon in Leo, third quarter moon. Yeah, I think it's go fully confident into this. Like I know I spoke about this before of like, you know, try to now I'm gonna take these off. Now like go forward, don't worry about what anybody else thinks, like just blaze that trail. Like there's nothing stopping you except for you. So maybe there needs to be some adjustments in the realms of like your mentality around this. Like, yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting is like have full belief in yourself, go full tilt with this, like don't hold back. Like it's not even to say like everybody needs to know about it right now, because like again with the new moon it's like this is something you're just planting, this is something that is brand new and kind of vulnerable, and like it's like a seed that's just being put into the ground, and like, you know, frost can come or all these different things, but like for you it's a matter of just like protecting that at this time, but still going all in on it. Like you don't have to always succumb to other people's expectations of you. And like, so maybe that's the adjustment that needs to happen, is like learning to say no, standing in your boundaries. I know boundaries, oh my goodness. But it will allow you to have the capacity to continue this project in super, you know, like much better energy and spirits to be able to do it at full capacity. So yeah, so that's what I would say is there. And then full moon in Scorpio, also releasing that mentality that is holding you back essentially. And yeah, and what I've been learning about from this full moon right now in real time as well is like, this is when stuff that you have buried so deep and so subconsciously is coming up to the surface. Like all the things that you've been ignoring or sweeping under the rug for a little bit too long, like this is the time it's coming up. And it's not meant to be a bad thing or a scary thing, but it is a time to really like, you know, take this item, brush it off, fully look at it and give it the presence that it needs and the time that it needs, or the relationship or the friendship or the career or the whatever. Like this is the time that it's like we need to really consider our options here. Like this is like no more hiding it under the rug. Like this is like, hey, this needs to be released. And it could be as simple as like, you know, switching up your closet, like taking stuff out, donating what you don't want, selling or whatever, and then continuing on and finding better pieces that suit. But yeah, with this time, like full moons are all about releasing, and it can look very messy. It can people can go pretty crazy because the moon really brings a lot out. So if you can, like, and since it is Beltane as well, like it's a time of community and a time of celebrating the new life that's present and returning after a full winter. A fire is a great way of cleansing it. So all these bad mentalities, like these bad mental things that you're coming up against, like all this negative self-talk and all this stuff around this project before you've even started to put it into the works, into the earth, all of that, like it's time to get rid of that. So if you want to write things down, put it into a little hat, mix it up, and just burn. That's a wonderful way of releasing, because the fire is cleansing. That smoke, it helps cleanse you of the year behind. And I think that's going to be really, really potent at this time. So yeah, that is what I have for you. So please enjoy the day. Do whatever you need to feel safe and comfortable within your life, but go after it. Go after this project full bore. Don't hesitate. Like, this is the time. It's the year of the fire horse after all in Chinese astrology. Like, it's go time. So don't forget it. Go with full confidence. You have got this. You have the magic. You have the power. And it starts with you and your mentality. So celebrate today however you can, whether it's something small or something large. Do what's best for you. I'll be celebrating right along with you. But thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time. Bye.